Greetings, humanoid life forms. Welcome back to what you on Earth call Saturday night, and what we here at RomHack Races call RomHack Races. How's it going? It's good to see you. We have a really special race for you tonight. We're here to celebrate. It is week 256. Can you believe it? Not a kill screen, just a rollover. We're rolling fun all the way back over to double fun, and now we get to play like the B quest on the super double fun mode. How is it going? We've got a really exciting level for you from HmWhyNot. Known maker of entirely bland and completely by the books levels. HmWhyNot has cooked up something that is probably really typical and really ordinary. It's called 256 Doors, and the whole squad came out to test this one. Doc, RB Pimlico, Mithrillionaire, Osu, Ampersand, Blue Ribbon High Life, with code help from Kelgan and Underway SMW to rate it 7 out of 10 for execution and 7 out of 10 for complexity, with advanced tech knowledge to wash it down. This is going to be a fun one. I hope you are ready. I am also seeing this one for the first time, so who knows what we're about to experience. Oh, thank you, Kelgan. Excuse me, my bad. Kelgan, not doing any coding, played it like a tester, but they help us out with code a lot, so yeah, they do web dev, not ASM. Okay, my bad. Well, thank you anyway for helping. Really appreciate that. Underway did contribute, I think, a little bit of code for this one. But Whom is our maker, and you all are the audience, and I am GlitchCat, and I will be bringing you the play-by-play tonight. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. There may be some questions in chat. We're all going to learn together tonight. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more, go on over to romhackraces.com, our official website. You can download this patch or any of the other 255 levels that we've raced. Just the patches live there. If you're new and maybe you don't know what's going on here, we do this every Saturday night. It's RomHack Races, and we have a fresh Super Mario World Kaizo level that no one's ever seen before, except for the testers and the maker, of course. The racers are just going to have to improvise using their wits and skills and determination and strong will to survive. These are open to the public. Anybody can sign up. We got 12 brave individuals tonight, and a shout out to Spirit of Fen, who does so much for us behind the scenes and has jumped in to be a racer tonight. So good luck, Fen. Joining them, we've got Arakidia. I hope I'm saying that right. Always gotta make sure. Arakidia, B2, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Jank Pickle, Louis Duce, Nathan MG, Revelug looking to hold on to their streak 4 in a row from last week, Roke Games, the Ucanes, and Muzzle. Really good players all around. Really cool friends in chat. And me, I'm also here, and I hope you're all doing well. It's 256, so let's celebrate. Let's have some fun. And let's see what HmWhyNot has cooked up for us. I am familiar with the premise of this level. I have been informed about how this works, but for me also, sometimes I test, and for this one, I decided to let the testers deal with this and just react. So I'm gonna be putting myself in the shoes of the racers here, and we're gonna be started pretty soon. Thank you all so much for making RomHack Races a little part of your Saturday, and thank you, all kidding aside, or maybe just together with it, thanks HmWhyNot for a really exciting race. We always really look forward to seeing what wacky and strange things they've cooked up for us. So we are ready to roll. Let's do it. It is 256 doors. Yo, dog, I heard you like doors. Well, I have great news. So we're about to see some doors. Level rating tonight was 7s. Execution 7, complexity 7, and length is a big old question mark. So yeah, what have we here? Well, we've got 256 doors, and right away, I think you can tell that all the racers have been taken somewhere different. This is gonna be a little tricky to follow, I think, but we're gonna have some fun doing it. You are going to want to watch the doors counter in the upper left-hand corner. That was a special custom thing that was added for this level to let us figure out how people are making progress here. There are, well, as the title may imply, 256 doors, and the racers are accumulating doors on their counter up there. I wonder how many they need. Now, each of these rooms are different, and each of these rooms are randomized. And so the racers are going to have to improvise and kind of figure out each one because there is a 15-second timer on each room. If you notice in the upper right, you see that timer counting down. That will kill them if it gets to 0. Their door count is in the upper left, and the time in the upper right. And so now that we've got the premise here, that's what we've got to race. And now we can take a look at what the racers are actually doing. There's some really cool stuff going on here. A lot of advanced tech, and some randomized areas. So you never know what you're gonna find. But it looks like Louis Duce in the lower left here with 9 rooms. B2 also with 9 in the lower right. Now the cool thing is that progress won't be lost. So if the racers die or don't complete a room, they just kind of get another room, but their door count will not go down. So we're just trying to rack up as many different rooms as possible, and I'm told that rooms can also repeat in this one. So they might actually get a room they've already seen before. So here's the thing, and this is where you're gonna help out, chat. This is like a choose your own adventure kind of commentary, right? With so much going on, so much happening. I'm relying on you, chat, to ask the questions that you need to know. There's a lot of tech that's happening really quickly here, and I'm going to try to point out some of it that we're seeing. But if you see some screen or some instance flash by your face and you don't know how it works, please feel free to just shout it out in chat, and we'll try to kind of get everybody up to speed on the really intense amount of mechanics and things that are going on here. Now, I'm assuming, too, that a lot of you fine individuals are Kaizo gamers or fans yourselves, and so you're probably familiar with how a lot of this is working just to see it. This commentary is especially for folks who would like to learn a little bit more. How many rooms are in the pool? Well, the level is called 256 doors. So, behind every door there is a room, and in every room there is a plumber. Louis Duce, though, with 19 doors, avoiding the orbs. They don't want to touch the orb right now because they're gonna fall right through. Oh, hey, check it out on muzzle screen. That's like the fake. I think that Invictus did that or something. There's like a little fake pipe at the end just to trick you. B2 in the lower right using the yellow shell to levitate a Goomba. And what's this? Getting into a Wendy? Oh, it's a Lemmy. Oh, nobody ever loses Lemmy. B2 fighting that cool modified Lemmy down there in the bottom right. Nice. Nobody ever uses Lemmy. Everybody always uses Wendy. I like some of these Kaizo 1 kind of reminiscent obstacles, the line of bullets, or there Louis Duce in the lower left having to pause in order to manipulate the cycle of the fire that statue is going to shoot. Oh, this one's cool too. Louis' room here, it's just like in the ghost house in Donut Plains. There's a little bonus room that's kind of like that. Revelug up here in the upper right with 20 doors, looking at the T from one of the test areas. Gotta climb up that T. Is T the new H? Fen up there doing well. Muzzle coming in here. Louis with 28 rooms. B2 in the lower right with 29. Revelug with 20. And Muzzle also with 20. So keep your eyes on Louis right now. B2, excuse me, the leader right now. You get one shot at each room on a 15-second timer. And if you die, you will be presented with a brand new room. And there are a lot of rooms. They do spawn in a different level or a different room when they die, correct. But their progress won't be reset. So you can't lose doors. You just, you can only gain them or fail to complete them. Well, I like Louis' room here with the double lava lotus and Revelug and Muzzle both passing through this room that looks a lot like the Yellow Switch Palace, but with Hammer Brother instead. I'm really enjoying how some of these rooms, a lot of these rooms actually look like situations that you kind of recognize from the vanilla game, and that's a really fun kind of theme for week 256 with a little bit of unexpected surprises. This is so cool. I'm having fun with this. Oh, here we go, Revelug. Yeah, that's the start of one of the ghost houses. I think the secret ghost house in Donut Plains. I'm seeing. Okay, so these are a little bit of, some of these rooms are sort of truncated versions of real situations from the vanilla game. That's so fascinating. You can have multiple rooms. You could, in theory, get a room that you have already beaten more than once. Muzzle there doing the Goomba jump. And what's this? B2 Excuse me. Whoa, Louis? Wait, did we lose? Okay, Louis pause strats. Okay, wait. I thought that was part of the gimmick for Louis' room. Using pause strats there. B2 though, with 40 rooms in the lower right. Sorry, there's excuse me if I missed something in chat or I missed something on the screen. There is just so much going on here. I'm trying to keep up with everybody right now. Thanks Doc for answering some chat questions too. Keep them coming if you have questions. I'm trying to there's so much to look at. There's so many things going on to look at. Roke, Revelug, Louis Duce, and B2 right now battling it out. 30 rooms apiece for the top, 40 on the bottom. It is like Kaizo flashcards. Oh, it's an in the 6. Oh, hey, check it out. Louis trying to get in the 6. Yeah, by crouching in a one-tile gap as Big Mario and spinning, you can clip through the floor like that. I like this too. Roke games with the triple chuck gate wall there, and then Louis using the note blocks to kill the bullets. Oh, hey, Roke. Roke's screen is I think that's from Panga World. I think that's a thing from Panga World, isn't it? The double lava lotus shell jump in the intro. See how many of these classic Kaizo situations you can come up with. Or you can notice. What am I trying to say? How many will you notice? Roke, ooh, trying for the 2-frame spin jump over the disco shell. This is so fun. Oh, geez, Revelug. Everywhere I look, there's something new happening. Hey, Revelug getting the, that's the intro to the Star World from Kaizo 1. Yo, hey, that's a rad thing to do there, chat. If you're here to support your favorite streams and shout somebody out, let's put their emotes in chat. That's always cool to do. What a neat concept. If you are just joining us, we got 256 doors. The racers are going through randomized rooms. Their door count is in the upper left up there, and they need to beat a whole lot of them. Each room has a 15-second timer, so you know they're going to be a little bit short. But the sight read reaction. Oh, I like B2's room. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, not wanting to hit the blocks. That's clever. Oh, and hey, B2 getting into... Man, some of these situations are classic Kaizo situations. Like that one that B2 was just in, which is from Kaizo 1. The little regrab off the Goomba from Kaizo 1. This is some excellent sight reading going on. Really kind of... This level really puts the emphasis on quick reaction sight read, and I really like that about it. Revelug up there in the upper right, using the, you'll see that a bit, the Wiggler, levitation? I'm not sure what am I trying to say? Like, if a Wiggler is falling, all of its little segments count as a thing you can bounce on, and so you just kind of touch the Wiggler, and you'll zip right up to the top of it. It's a weird little property that falling Wigglers possess. They do be wiggling. A Wiggler elevator. There you go. That's a good way. That's a good name for it. Oh, B2. Oh, I wanted B2 to get through that pokey room. I love the move faster pokey. Wiggle elevator? Wiggle elevator. Hey, didn't the Wiggles do a song about that? Oh, that was Fruit Salad. Oh, yo, Roke Games here. That's a section from Kaizo 1. Those double piranha plants. There, Roke again. That Goomba regrab. Yep, there's a Kaizo block there they're avoiding. That's a thing from Kaizo 1. Oh, and this is fun too. Roke here, this is a section from Forest of Illusion 3. That's the secret exit. And this in Roke's screen here is the end of the special Star World level from Kaizo 1. I'm having fun pointing these out. Roke in Chocolate Island 2. That's what I can do here as commentary. I might not be able to catch every single play, but I can sure as heck call out where these levels might be sourced from. It's very cool. So we got some movement. Louis Duce with 61, B2 catching up, Louis catching up to B2 with 63 rooms, Revelug with 53, and Roke right behind with 49. Getting that bubble jump, that's a neat little property there. If you have 2 bubbles, you can knock one Goomba out of the bubble, and that delays your fall enough that you touch the other Goomba's bubble and bounce on it. Kind of a weird trick you don't see as much these days, but with classic Kaizo shenanigans like this. Revelug, yo, having to navigate a bunch of hopping flames. Oh, yo, and even a fish surfing obstacle for Roke. I love it. Hey, wait a minute. Revelug's screen has 3 doors in it. Hey, wait a minute. What's the deal with this? You're gonna see there's tubular a little bit there on Louis' screen. You're gonna see some slope manipulation. There's a few. You get to an area with a slope. Mario's butt is kind of invincible, and by sliding, you can destroy almost any enemy that's in your way. So even those rocks and whatever that would normally just kill you if you plowed into them, all you have to do is be crouching. So watch for that in slope situations. I realize that most people probably get some of this tech. You know, a lot of you can probably see this and understand what's going on without the need for me to point it out. But this commentary is for the folks that don't know that. So if you already do, you're ahead of the class. You already got your door requirement. Oh, I like this room from B2. Oh yeah, the 15-second timer. They had to chase the Chuck up there on that timer. You can jump off bomb explosions. It's weird, but yeah, the bomb explosion has a hurt box, and so by spin jumping on it, you can contact it. Although in the vanilla game, bomb explosions are a little bit, shall we say, janky, and landing on them isn't as easy as just jumping at the graphic of the explosion. Louis with that no P-speed midair, I saw that. That's not how they were supposed to do that room. They could jump on the blue shell as the Koopa was kicking it, but I saw that. That was a pause buffered no P-speed midair. That's one of the most difficult shell tricks to do in the whole game. Louis pulling it off like it's nothing. And that's looking like an 82 doors, man. Geez, starting to wonder how to be able to tell how many rooms are here. And we're still seeing new ones. Check it out, Revelug up here in Castle number 4, the intro with the Magic Koopa. Fen coming back strong in the upper left with 68 rooms. Revelug with that nice 69, trying for that no P-speed. I saw that too. And yeah, there's B2 again. That's Castle number 4 from the vanilla game. That's the intro section with Magic Koopa. I like that this is also kind of like a Kaizo memory test. Yeah, if everyone was wondering what WarioWare Kaizo would look like, yeah, here it is. Here it is. HmWhyNot out here inventing genres. And at the risk of stating the obvious, your mom invented a genre. You'll really love this this kind of whimsy from HmWhyNot. Thank you for this one tonight. This has been a fun group effort to really get this level going, but Hum did a lot here. Designing it all. Thank you. I don't know, just thanks. This is really fun. Having a good time. Can we get some why nots in chat? It's a good philosophy for designing a level, you know? Fen up to 77, pulling ahead of Revelug by 1 door, putting the pressure on Louis, who is in the lead right now, but B2 not too far behind. Avoiding the orbs, navigating a P-balloon. Fen in a section. This is that's the secret ghost house, donut secret ghost house on the far left side of the room where you fight the Big Boo. That 2-frame disco as well, yeah. To get the lowest amount of jump, the lowest vertical possible on a jump would be a 2-frame tap on the spin jump button, and that is not easy to get with a low ceiling. There's Revela going through the intro to Chocolate Fortress. B2 in the Kaizo 1 Special World again. I love these little references. I don't know about you, but I feel very SMRT. because I catch the references. This is like a great tapestry collage of all kinds of great stuff in vanilla and in Kaizo. Together at last. The great flavor of grape and gum. I mean SMART, sorry. Oh, yo, B2, I love that. The reverse chuck gates. That's also from Kaizo 1 in the first level. We always see where you run under the chuck. But, not a lot of folks do the opposite, where you run over the chuck. Fen there, as well. That's a Kaizo 1 section. And Louis has, in the lower left, hit triple digits. Triple digit, door rooms now. And remember, some can be repeated. So you're not going to lose progress, but as the racers get deeper into the level, they might encounter the same room more than once. Which can help at this point. Oh, B2. Haha. I thought... B2 timed out. I wondered why they were just like doing push-ups. They lost their shell. Oh hey, B2, I didn't realize, this is the vanilla Big Boo fight from the Donut Secret Ghost House. Yo, keep in mind too, yeah, we do have other racers. There are 12 total who are hanging out, and we've got scouts who are hanging out behind the scenes to let us know if anybody is taking the lead. And I want to say thanks to Blue Ribbon, High Life, Star-Lord, Osu, Doc, and Kelgan, who is also on the restream tonight. Holy moly. I like that this level is just like literally something for everyone. Like, oh hey, Revelug, the one tile from the end of the first level of Kaizo 1. I feel like freaking comic book guy with this one. Like getting all the, oh well, actually that's from Panga World in the first room, you know? Like, it's quite possibly the best episode ever. Oh yo, was that a Wendy? There's both a Wendy and a Lemmy fight in this. Too kind, benevolent maker. Oh, I like B2's room here, just some P-speed. Maybe they didn't even need P-speed for that. Jank Pickle and Muzzle picking up 80 rooms, Rokenender in the 70s, Ukanes and Arikata in the 60s, Endless in the 50s. Just got back from the war, you know, in the 50s. Oh, yo, Revelog from Ludwig's Castle in the first room. I love that. Louis Duce, though, keeping the lead, but it is B2 looking to put some pressure on, and Revelug just breaking 100. Fen right behind at 92. I think that 256 is a reasonable guess. B2 going through the bonus room from Yoshi's Island 2 in the vanilla game. I think that's probably, you know, given the theming, I think that's a reasonable guess. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Oh, I like this. Revelug moving backwards through the sunken ghost ship. Out from the pipe you go in and backwards to the left through that room. Nice touch. Again, if anybody sees any tech you want to learn about, or if you have any questions, shout it out. I might not catch it, or just think to mention it, so please feel free. No dumb questions, just ones that take longer to answer. Oh, yo, Louis Duce there, that's the, Forest Fortress, the second area. There's that in the 6, too. We like that. We like that. Oh, yo, Louis. Ouch, taking a dive on one of the Bowser rooms. That might give B2 a chance to catch up. Oof, man, Louis is pulling ahead a little bit. But they've got to get a move on because Jank Pickle up here with 107, Revelug with 104, B2 with 109. There's also no way to soft lock in these levels, even if you've missed the ride or missed the boat or whatever. You've got that 15-second timer, so if they get themselves into an impossible situation, that actually can be the worst thing because they'll have to stand there for a little bit longer in order to retry. If you're just joining us, these rooms are randomized, and the players can't lose progress, but they can not beat a room and have to get a new one. Uh-oh. 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 130. And it's green now? And it's green? Wow. This is like in those old like Activision games for Atari, where if you get a high enough score, like a magic little icon appears by your score. Like in Frostbite, you get the magic fish. So Louis Douce maintaining that lead. Revelug, oh, they needed that Goomba jump to get over there. Jank Pickle and B2 not far behind either, but Louis in the green. Oh, here on the lower right, here's B2 gonna try to jump off that bomb explosion like we talked about earlier. Ah, and they got janked on. The bomb explosion does not really have a consistent hitbox. It's like every other frame or something, so it's entirely possible to do everything right and jump on a vanilla bomb explosion and still not actually land on it. It's a trick of timing more than positioning. Louis Douce at 140 rooms. That's a lot of rooms. B2, though, really catching up. They are right behind. It's kind of on Louis if they're going to manage to keep this. But you've got to figure, as you've been playing, they've seen some of these rooms before. Oh, and with the fish surfing, I love that. No, there is a win condition for the level. B2 through the Kaizo Special World. Oh, and I like this. B2 screen is the Learn to Fly cape room from Donut Plains 1. Jeez, Louis Douce showing us how to surf on those Cape Koopas. No wins yet. We're looking at the leaders. Jank Pickle, Revelug, Louis in the lead on the lower left with 147. B2 at 124, 119, and 122 respectively. Gonna need more doors than that. I like this room for Louis, these multiple falling platforms. Oh, and there's B2 at the entrance of Forest Fortress. You know, HmWhyNot, our maker tonight, might joke about a lot of things, but if they say there's 256 doors, you'd best believe them. Yep, noticing, yeah, that's the test room. Fun fact, actually, in Mario World, there are a lot of test rooms like this, which just say the word test written in turn blocks. Revelug, doing one of my favorite basic platforming tricks in Mario. Just jumping off a gray platform and then catching up to it below the dangerous floor. I just love that one. I love that one. This is a 7 out of 10 on all categories tonight. Uh-oh. Yo, Jank Pickle and B2 are now in the green. And Louis is having a little bit of trouble here. Look out. So if Louis gets held up, right, and this is where it's gonna kind of matter. This is an interesting one because so often in ROM hack races we're talking about the duality between consistency and one-shots, whether or not the racers can learn the obstacles and be consistent in order to get tries, or whether or not they're gonna one-shot. However, with this level, one-shots kind of matter a lot more. It's kind of all one-shots because you don't really get, because the rooms are random, you don't really get a chance to be as consistent. Maybe you'll see the room again sometime, but you don't really have a shot at that. Louis, ouch, trying for that no P-speed midair, but that actually isn't how you would do that room. I think I know how to do that room. I think that's a throw the shell up as the Koopa goes into it, and then it'll make a disco in the air that you could bounce on. I'm pretty sure that's what's up. Yeah, Louis also getting held up by that bomb explosion a little bit, and that is giving B2 and Revelug and Jank Pickle just a little bit of a chance to catch up. Granted, the racers don't know where everybody else is, presumably, but that doesn't mean they don't need to get a move on. To be quite honest, I would imagine there probably are 256 rooms, maybe even more. I actually don't know. That in fact is a good question. How many total possible rooms there are to deliver to the players? That's a good question. There could be a billion. Maybe it's just the same room, and it just like puts on a different costume every time. You know what I mean? Like a one person theater show, and they just keep like changing into different characters. You know? It's all the same. It's all the same room, man. We never get out, man. Revelug up here in the upper left, trying to get in the 6. We may find it. Well, this is a very special thing we got going on here, because this is sort of a celebration, and I'm really grateful that HmWhy did it this way, because this is RomHack Races week 256. We have had 256 races of levels like this, and we're showing no signs of stopping or slowing down. This is so cool. I am really, really grateful for that. We love our 256 weeks of loving our trans comrades, putting on great Super Mario races from excellent players and makers, 256 weeks of players improving their skills and sharing knowledge and strats, 256 awesome makers. It's been a really, really, really good time. I'm just proud of everybody. I'm grateful that we can all share this together, you know? Yeah, some hype in chat is absolutely deserved, but it's hype for you all. Put some hype in chat for like yourselves, the community. Jank, Fen, Louis, and B2 trying to get their 256. Louis still in the lead, and everybody else is hanging out in the 140s. If you're just joining us, there are randomized rooms in this level. It's rated 7 out of 10 for difficulty, with random rooms, a 15-second timer in each room, and challenges that the racers are going to have to go through. They need to beat the room in order to add it to their doors count in the upper left, but if they lose, they don't lose any progress. They just have to try a new room. And all the racers are getting randomly assigned rooms out of a big possible pool. There might even be some repeats. Who knows? It could be anything. It could be anything at all. Nathan MG getting on the ground, getting rolling. Good. Some of these situations are from classic Kaizo games or the vanilla game like Dram, Panga World, or Kaizo 1. And some are just from the vanilla game, and some are just original HmWhyNot creations. B2 here with 150, and Louis with 178. I don't even know. There could be 3,000 individual rooms. I have no idea. That I couldn't tell you. But I know they all have a 15-second timer. And I know that if anybody has any questions about tech, I just want to let you know, it's cool to just shout it out and ask. Because this is going by really quickly, and these racers pretty experienced with this all, but, you know, it's okay if we're not all up to speed. Yo, hey, what's up, Jank Pickle? 150, man, they're gaining. Still though, Louis with the 182, they are just moving. How does 15 seconds work? I don't understand the question. Each area has a 15-second time limit. So B2 there, I think they got out. If you look in the upper right, you'll see the time counting down. They either get to the door in 15 seconds or die and get to try a different room. Nice little jump between the boo ring there. I saw that from B2. The double lotus shell jump is from Panga World, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's from Linked Ed's. I think that's from Linked Ed's Panga World. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, every time you go in a room, 15 seconds on the clock, get the door, or die. If you die, new room. If you win, new room. Oh, you know, and while we're hanging out here, with Louis here at 188, about to get over that 200 mark, you know, I always like to ask the makers if there's anything that they'd like me to point out or mention in the commentary. And has given me a little something here, but me, I would actually just really like to thank HmWhyNot for making this level. I know they worked really hard on this. Underway also helped with some code, and everybody helped test. I really appreciate appreciate your creations. You're always so interesting and unique, and I just really wanted to say a special thanks to that for making a special 256 week level for us. And I did ask if wanted me to say anything, and they mentioned that they would like me to say a little bit about the musician Jim Morrison. So if I may here quote from the Uncyclopedia. Morrison is now considered one of the most enduring symbols of the 1960s and of classic rock. Many teenagers, however, do not have the slightest idea of who he is, a wide-ranging problem that record companies everywhere are fervently trying to fix. His albums with the Doors have sold millions worldwide, and his poetry has sold over 100 small, obscure pamphlets worth of writing. Numerous monuments and murals have been erected in his honor, and his hairy chest will forever be adored by a great number of people. That is from the Uncyclopedia entry on Mr. Morrison. Illuminating, thoughtful, gives us all something to think about. And that is true. Yeah, Doc's got the info for us because HmWhyNot did make 100. What's it called? 100 rooms of doors, or break on through to the other side. Break on through. Yeah, it was break on through, and you went through different rooms of doors. So certainly a continuing theme going on. I actually really like the fact that we've had 2 direct sequel levels in a row. We had Super Mike's Zippin' Dinos, and now 256 doors. But we're racing. No clears yet. Louis Duce over there on the left, they're in the gold now. They have changed from green to gold at 199 rooms as they go through Chocolate Secret area, that one that's in Valley of Bowser in the intro. Jank Pickle at 164, and Fen and B2. And there is the 201 for Louis. So they are closing in, and boy, it is really Louis to make. I'm really impressed. Louis is like consistently, look, like Jank Pickle, Fen, and B2, all 160s across the board, and Louis a consistent 60, like 40 rooms ahead. That's impressive. that's an impressive lead, I gotta say. But now, as the racers say, as the racers get in, they may encounter some rooms they've already seen. So maybe we'll start to see some faster stuff. And as well too, not all of these rooms take the same amount of time. So there is a little bit of an RNG factor going on here. I think there's so many different rooms that it would kind of balance itself out, right? You're going to get a pretty even mix of slow rooms and fast rooms, but we could notice that start to make the difference for someone here. Looks like B2 is pulling ahead a little bit, and that could be because they've gotten some quicker rooms in their past couple of tries, like that ghost block room there. Not too bad. Meanwhile, Louis, yeah, having to do a longer room with moving platforms that they didn't end up succeeding on. That I agree with that. Yeah, if this were a race to 50, RNG would favor it. But I do think that in with a long one like this, with a ton of rooms, that it does a really good job of balancing that out. Louis with that nice spin jump over that line of bullets. Oh, and I like their strat for that chuck room. Instead of trying to get under the chuck, they just bopped it and did 2 shell jumps. Pretty cool. What's this? Oh, boss music. Wait. No, they don't need to fight the boss. They just have to get over there. That Wendy has 1 real Wendy and 2 fake Wendys, but you can bounce on the fake Wendy. Fen up there in the upper right trying to get in the 6, but they time out. It might be. Well, that's a thought. You know, if you see a room, you know, that you don't think you're gonna die out, But then again, every time you die, it does re-roll. So there's really not a guarantee that you would even that you would get something else the next time. Maybe you're just wasting more time. In the time it takes for you to see a room, decide you don't want it, die out, and then reload a room. Maybe you could have just beaten it. You know what I mean? And get one in your queue. That is a good point too, Doc. Yeah, chat has seen more rooms than any one individual racer. Yeah, we from our elevated perspective have seen all 4 people doing the rooms, but the racers have only gotten their crop of them. Hey, if anybody wants to try this for yourself, just head on over romhackraces.com. You can jump on the Discord, you can download the patches, and other things too that I can't think of right now. Learn more about us and what we do. Oh, yo, Louis, that's from Kaizo 1. Those chucks on those brown blocks. I like when everybody's rooms sync up. I think there's really something to be said, and like HmWhyNot's really got their thumb on the pulse of that. Is like something to be said for a lot of bite-sized challenges. You know, the level is big, and you can get this. Yeah, you can get the same room more than once. The level is big, it takes a long time, but the stuff you're doing moment to moment is really manageable sized pieces of challenges. And I think that's a really neat design philosophy because it allows you to get away with some silliness and some extra kind of tough stuff when you're only really asking the player to do 1 or 2 tricks at a time, if that. There's sort of a psychological component that has nothing to do with difficulty in a level and everything to do with how overwhelmed the player feels with what they're being asked to do. You know, a big ask is still overwhelming. It's overwhelming to ask someone to pick up 500 little tiny things or one 500-pound thing. You know what I mean? So Louis still in the lead down there in the lower left with 232. I don't know if they can be stopped, but we'll see if anybody could do it. It's B2, Fen, Jank Pickle, or any of the other racers we've got. They are surely gaining ground back there. Looks like everybody's been having a little bit of trouble on the room that Fen is in right now. Nice double carry, Fen. Oh, that was good, though. I don't think they intended to do that. But it is possible to hold 2 objects in Mario's hand at once with a little bit of positional trickery. If anybody has any questions, again, just letting you know, open invite, please just shout it out. Louis getting janked on by that bomb again. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's gotten in the 6. Not sure. Oh, well, B2. They're gonna get to try. They want to do they want to get some P-speed, or maybe crouch and jump, get right up in there, but yeah, with only 15 seconds on the timer. That is, yeah, I would say maybe, yeah. Good call. Yeah, doing something like this would be beneficial to learning to read Kaizo better in general. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I wonder. I think he might be able to do this deathless with a little bit of practice. 12 racers tonight. You're seeing the top 4. Jank Pickle, Fen, Louis Duce in the lead, and B2 catching up though. Oh man, B2 is really, they have just like not stopped trying to catch up here. Louis Duce though in the lead. I haven't seen anybody try to yump yet. Try like a drop yump in that room with all the P switches. I like that room B2 did, just with one kind of tricky hook jump. I like that. Louis tried, didn't get it. Oh, Fen went for the... Okay, excuse me. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that is correct. We got a race here. Randomized rooms. 256 doors are needed. Louis Duce here with 236, getting really close. They have 15 seconds to get to the door in every level or every room, or they will die and be given another room. Always randomized picks. B2 over 200 power level. Man, they are creeping up. The story here is like everybody that's like tied for second place versus Louis right now. Nice use of the block snake on B2's end. Oh, Louis, their arch nemesis, the bomb there. They got the jump on the bomb explosion that time. And to try to get in the 6 again. Oh boy, we get all the cool ones. Okay, oh! Yikes. So Louis trying to do that from the top. You crouch as Big Mario in a 1-tile gap and spin. And that can send you through the floor, but what you really wanted to do is be in the gap below that. And Louis tried to do it from one above, which makes the downward clip a little more challenging. Louis is a strong player, no doubt about it, but let's just, I just want to point out that everybody is doing exceptionally well. And to be, what's this, 40 minutes, to be like 20 rooms behind is still pretty good. These are really good players playing against other really good players. Oh, Louis did it from the top rope. Louis Duce getting in the 6. GG. That's a moral victory. You give an extra cool point for just getting in the 6. There's like little side quests, you know, little like Steam achievements to do in this level. But at 246, Louis looking 10 away. We don't know what the intended strat is, but if you cape fly against the right wall and dive bomb the 6, you clip straight into the door's opening. Far out. Maybe because there's a wall there on the side. That's curious. 197 for Fen. 205 for Jank Pickle. 246 for Louis. They are 10 away. Meanwhile, B2. Oh, yo, what's up, what's up? Revelug in the upper right. They have some doors. They have 204s. 204 of door. HmWhyNot doing 256 doors. That means like a rollover, right? So WhyNot's next level is just going to be called one window. One big giant window. Louis Duce looking out a window. Jank Pickle up here, Revelug B2. Oh, it's red now. It's red. Uh-oh, look out, the count. It has turned red. In the red at 251 doors for Louis. I like Revelug's room with those hopping fish. Those are very, very fun. So keep your eye here on the lower left. And we may be seeing something happen here. Getting closer and closer to the kill screen. They can get repeats. That is a thing, yes. Repeats can happen. Yeah, this might be, say, Revelug working on that 4 in a row. This would be 5 if they could get it tonight, but Louis' expert door going in abilities. It's not many people who are pro door going inners, but Louis among them. Revelug though, nice entry. Do you think Mario actually has to like open the door like with his hand, or does it like kind of like a Star Trek thing? Or like at the grocery store, you know, do they just like, it's like a pressure pad and they just like open for you? Yes, rooms that you've beaten can repeat. There are variants of rooms, so some kind of look the same, but rooms, yes, they can repeat. All right, yo, Louie, here, keep your eyes on the lower left, but Revelug, Jank, and B2 also working hard. Well, I was told, let me put it this way. I was told that rooms could repeat, unless perhaps I did not understand what I was told. Wait, hang on. It could just be me not understanding what I was told. Also 256 gonna 256. So, you know, be prepared for some strangeness. We shall see. Hang on, Doc's gonna help me sort myself out here, as so often is the case. Okay, the thought is, okay, I was incorrect. You don't get rooms you beat. If you beat the room, you do not get it. I was incorrect, and I was telling us false information. But Louis, nothing false about that 255. Hold up, 255. But there are multiple copies of the same room in the pool. Okay, so that's why it seems like repetition, because you could just, there's like more of them. Oh, look at this. 256, Louis Duce in the lower left. What is this giant door? Oh, well, it's the biggest door of all. The big red boss door. Whoa, this is the most mega door I've ever seen. Wow, look at it go. Filling up the whole screen like that. Louis just free falling. Just like Jim Morrison sang about in that song. You know, free falling. By Jim Morrison. Yes. Yo, Louis, getting all the stars. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Hang on, there are still doors. Hey, he's giving them doors. His doors are going back up. Well, you know, I'm watching this along with everybody here too. There is a credits roll, and there will be time on the credits roll. Scouts know about that. I think, yeah. Do we want to? Is Louis trying to get in the door as it counts up? 253. Nice try. Nice try. I think we want to get in at. Oh, there it was. Yo, there it was, the 256. And Louis Duce is, hasn't seen the last of me. GG. There it is. Love that. I love that fake out at the end. I didn't know what was gonna happen either. I didn't know what was gonna happen either. And Louis Duce, 40 rooms ahead with the win. Good job. Ooh, and HmWhyNot's even got cool credit message. Valiant heroes. Yo, this is great. Hey, keep it here though. Don't blink, because the battle is on for second place. Revelug, Louis Duce, or Revelug, excuse me. Revelug, Jank Pickle, B2, Fen, and others. Muzzle are in there as well. Yo, thanks once again. Give it up for HmWhyNot and your mom for making this excellent fun ride for us. Louis Duce with a well-deserved win. Check out this patch for yourself over on romhackraces.com. Ooh, I saw that, Revelug. Trying to get in that door from a P-switch drop. I saw that. Lovely credits. Who's down for omelets? Ooh, me. I am. That would be good. Shoutouts once again to HmWhyNot, as well as all the testers, Doc, RB Pimlico, Mithrillionaire, Osu, Ampersand, Blue Ribbon High Life, Kelgand, and with code from Underway, SMW, for pulling in, helping us out. Thank you all. It really takes a whole team to bring these races to everybody every week, and I am absolutely flattered to be a part of that. Go over on romhackraces.com, download it for yourself, try the patch out, and give it a try. Oh, hey, look, it's the Who. I'll check it out. It's the Who. Look, there's Robert Plant, and there's David Bowie, and there's Rogerton. It's all the guys from the Who. It's Jimmy Dores himself. And there's Robert Plant, and Robert Cactus, and Robert Fish, and Robert Fungus, and Robert Mineral, and Robert Alien. It's Rogerception. Yo, Revelug, I saw that. We've had double P speeds. Well, the battle is on. The battle for the top Roger of them all is on here with Jank Pickle, Revelug, Fen, B2DE81 working it out for second place. We got 227 doors for just about everybody. B2 still in the lead by a little bit. I really like how close this race is. The Louis kind of pulled ahead a little bit at the start there, but these racers are neck and neck. Could be anybody's game right now. Yeah, this is really going to come down to the wire for a lot of these racers. Oh, yo, Osu, thanks for the instant replay. I like that. That way, when something cool happens, we can see a clip of it. Anybody have any questions about tech, feel free to ask. I'm trying to point out little bits that I see. But honestly, it's kind of cool how self-explanatory a lot of this really is. It's pretty obvious, like even, just from a platforming game kind of standpoint. What's really great about like doors as a theme is like doors could be anything. We'll never run out of doors. It's just like we'll always be going indoors. Mario might change, the landscape of Kaizo might change, different tricks, different tech, different things in vogue, different makers, but doors are eternal. Doors we'll still be using them, We'll still be using pipes and doors just forever. Is knowing how to do in the 6 something most Kaizo players would know? I'm gonna guess yes, because in the 6 just involves a bit of tech that Kaizo players ought to be familiar with, which is being Big Mario and crouching in a one-tile gap and spin jumping to pass through the floor. That's the tech that's being used for in the 6. And I don't know. I feel as a tester, I would say yes. We can pretty confidently assume that's a Kaizo thing that Kaizo players ought to know. Yeah. There are little sections from Kaizo 1. There are a bunch of them actually. You'll see some sections from Kaizo 1, the vanilla SMW game, Dram World, and Panga World. I've seen little sections from all, like Revelug up here. That's a Kaizo 1 obstacle, and Jank Pickle and Fen here also doing a Kaizo 1. I really like that though. I love how this is kind of made up of little bits and pieces of other things. It's like a cool collage. Even the test level is here. Here's a question. I'm just curious about this. Is there any known way to get into a test level in the vanilla game? Like, if I just take my cart of Super Mario World, is there any way for me, just with my gameplay, to, like, access a test level? Like, 256 a pipe or something? Yeah, you could maybe do it with Ace or with, like, a Game Genie. But I was just curious if there was a way. B2, yeah, really making moves here. 239 for B2, 234 for Fen, 237 though for Jank Pickle, 236 for Revelug, 256 needed to take it home. It's that in the 6 is holding up everybody. People should be jumping kind of what Fen was trying to do. People should probably be jumping from the lower of those 2 chambers and not the top one. Roke and Muzzled, yo, keeping the pressure on. Less than 10 rooms behind. This is so cool. Y'all are cool and fun. Thank you for being cool and fun like you are. Yo, mama's so bad at video games, she thought Donut Plains was a Kaizo level. I was trying to come up with one. It's tough. Why Not's got a gift, man. It's just a gift for the yo mama jokes. It's hard. It's harder than it seems. It seems like it'd be real easy, you know? But it's not. It's not. I don't know about you all, but I like plain donuts. I think a donut doesn't need to have a lot of junk on it. I think it overwhelms the donut. A regular, like, donut plains, you know, you get it? It's plain donut. I think it overwhelms the donuts. The spring mid-airs are pretty tough. They're, like, way tougher than other things in the level. Nice jumps! Yo, Fen! Oosh! That was just really good control on those Goombas, that big line of falling Goombas. And yo, Jank getting underneath that Piranha plant with a good little sneak. You like a good overwhelmed? Well, you know, there's this place, we went to GDQ called Duck Donuts, where you can, like, pick whatever you want. It's like the Subway of donut shops, and they make them fresh for you, and you can be like, yeah, I want peanut butter and frosting and sprinkles and marshmallows and Oreos on that one, please. So there's utopia for you. It exists. It's real. I wanted to say too, Underway, thanks for your help with the level. Really appreciate it. You're very, very talented at the code. Thank you for that. I like how it's 2023 and an intergalactic regrab is still kind of just as challenging as it ever was in Kaizo. That's actually, I'm thinking of that just now, but it actually is kind of true, right? Like, a big regrab is always kind of challenging, and for all of our skill at trickery and tech, sometimes we still just get thwarted by one regrab. If you're just joining us, what's going on is these racers are getting randomized rooms. They have 15 seconds in every room to get to the door. If they die, new room. If they succeed, new room. And they're all randomized based on little bits and pieces from other stuff. And some are original. You can see the door counter in the upper left. Everybody's sitting at about 250-ish right now. Almost at 250. Looks like Jank Pickle up in the upper left in the lead at 247. The racers can't go backwards in progress, but they need to beat the room in order to put it on their room clear count. And that's what's up. We're getting in the 6 even. This is good. This is good. I get six cool points for everyone who gets in the 6. I think that's only fair. That's where they live. They're right in there. Well, it's week 256. So it's like every one of the 256 ROM Hack Race levels are represented by a single room. That would have been wild. Imagine if we took one obstacle from every one of the 256 ROM Hack Race levels and smashed them all together in a big one. Whoa. Can we talk about in a 6? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. In that category, you simply have to create a 6. That's any 6. B2, they're using Yoshi double eats to feed Yoshi in that room. 252, Jank Pickle. They are the first one in the red. Revelug. No! Trying to get in the 6. That spin clip is inconsistent, to put it generously. I like how, you know, everybody's like, there's all sorts of rooms and different things, and we all have our favorites, but everybody loves in the 6. That's just fun. Maybe next time we should make just a level of indifferent 6s. You know what I mean? Just in the 6 world. Break on through to the other 6. How many ways can you do the in the 6? The spin clip, apparently in this area in particular, there's a way to get through by flying, but I think that's because the screen doesn't scroll on the right side. Yeah, we're definitely getting some in the 6 attempts here from everybody. I love the B2, the room that they're on. That is the very beginning of the first Star Road level in Kaizo 1. When you get into the special zone in Kaizo 1, that's the first special zone level. Fun fact, the jumping fish obstacle from Search for Salmon, loosely based on that level. It's one of my favorites in all of Kaizo 1, actually. Yeah, Revelug, they're doing the ending trick to that level, and then occasionally you'll see the beginning trick as well. There's Jank Pickle in that beginning section. 255, jeez, Jank. One more, and they're in there, and it's flashing. 256, now it's time for Omega Door. Everybody else, wow, look at this. 249 from Fen and B2, and 248 from Revelug, so just like neck and neck and neck. And it's Jank Pickle. Look at that big door. How do you even open a door that big? That's got to be like 40 stories tall. That's like opening a like a drawbridge. You know what I mean? It's like a drawbridge. Jank Pickle also just walking out on Bowser. What in the world? You can't do that. You can't just walk out on Bowser like that. Uh-oh. The Bowser fight is an auto level. It looks like Mario's just walking. Just being like, nah, peace, dude, later. And now Jank Pickle, yep. Is it going to come down to the very last door entry? 246, that's close. Did you ever play that game where you look at a stopwatch and try to get it to stop on the exact number? I played that game a lot as a kid. I was a boring kid. Fen and B2 catching up. 250 apiece. And uh-oh, Jank Pickle hitting that 256 and getting out of there. Good job. Second place tonight. Jank Pickle for the win.
What the hell was that?
Haha, you said it, Jank Pickle. You said it. You know what would be funny if we took that little sample of them saying that and we made that be like a sound sample in the game. You know, like every time you like touch an orb or something, it's just Jank Pickle going, "What the heck was that?" I feel like that totally needs to be like a get out of my room kind of thing. That is funny. Roke Games here in the upper left. It's Fen in the lower left. Revelug in the upper right. B2 in the lower right. 250 just about for everybody on the screen. Roke at 238 and Revelug at 248. Fen getting in that 6. We love it. You love to see it. And yo, I hope you all are having a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being a part of RomHack Races. I hope things are going well for you. If you're having fun, you can boop that follow door and come back and see us every Saturday night. We're gonna have a brand new door every week, Saturdays at 8 here on RomHack Races. Take the door over to our web portal. Remember when they called them web portals? At www.https://www.romhackraces.com. Your free promo code will be included on your AOL online demo disc. Shoutouts to playing the games on the demo disc. How many people did that? Remember that? You get that PlayStation like demo disc or Xbox, and you get to play like the first like level of a game. Demo disc. Fen going for the swag, and they are pulling it off. Nothing swaggier than a 256. Revelug not too far behind. Roke also doing great. B2 also doing great. Demo, yeah, demo disc. Love that. This is like a demo disc of like content coming soon for Mario. So Fen doesn't want to fight. Nobody wants to hang out with Bowser. Instead, we're gonna go to the bonus room. Hey, there's a fun. Oh, is Fen doing it? Are they doing the thing? They are doing the thing. I think so. Oh, maybe they were. There's a trick for that bonus room. This is the thing in the vanilla game. I figured this out as a kid. If you pause while you're looking at the power-ups in the boxes rotating around, if you pause and take a look at where the power-ups are, they will always be in that exact spot. So all you have to do is look at which one is in the center and then pause and then figure out like if it's a mushroom, just pause and look at where the mushroom is and then just stand in that spot and always hit it in that spot and you'll get mushrooms the whole time or whatever you wanted from the middle. It's a good little old school trick. Fen trying to door out of here. They got it. They got it. Nice job, Fen. Fen is usually behind the scenes helping us out, and here they are taking a really strong third place tonight. Well played. GG, Fen. That's a podium. That's a podium for Fen as B2 trying to get in this 254 door Revelug in there. Dude, 255 for Revelug. Muzzle coming in the lower left, and Roke with 247. Oh, there's Revelug. Yo. Did B2 freeze? I'm not sure. Did they freeze or pause? It's hard to tell. Revelug, though. Going for this big door. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Did they hard lock somehow? Oh. I wasn't sure if they had paused or their stream froze or what. We knew freeze was a possibility. This shouldn't even be a loss of progress. That's amazing. That's amazing. They're right back. That's amazing. I want to give a huge, monumentally large shout out to the folks that worked on this one. That's amazing. Well played. Absolutely well played. We have such a stellar team. Thank you so much, testers. Or I never know this. I never know if I'm saying or why not? You know, I don't know I don't know what's preferred, but why not? And the tester team really put in some work for this one. Thank you. That's so cool. That's so neat. And there's B2. Yeah. Instead of having to, didn't B2 have to reset one time? Wasn't there a race previously where B2 like had to reset and then they charged right back? I feel like this is like payback for that. 256, they're in there. Yeah, the timer is looping, isn't it? You never know what strange and silly stuff we're going to encounter. Revelug up here for 255. They just need to get through the intro to Donut Ghost House. Secret Ghost House. Oh, Muzzle. Almost in that 6. I like how B2 and others have stopped and gotten the mushrooms there. I mean, you don't have to. They see the door right there. They could just go in. But instead, they get the mushrooms, and I appreciate that. It's the little things in gaming that you do when you don't need to. Like collecting the coins, getting the mushrooms. Stuff like that. Fen, thank you for the raid, and good job on 3rd tonight. That was awesome. Well played. Thank you for everything. A great helper, and a great level designer, and a player. All in one. B2. Out of here. Well played, B2. Yeah, that was tight. That was really close to Fens. They were neck and neck. Revelug still needs that one more door. And yo, B2 with the credits. No, Revelug. No, they're in there. Yeah, we're in here. Wait, I'm sorry. Did something go on? No, Revelug. They're in. They're in. They got their big door. Muzzle getting in that 6. Arakaida coming in here with, how many doors is that? 221. Let's go. Good numbers. Oh, excuse me, Revelug was stuck in a loop. I'm my bad. My bad. This one's a little bit trickier to follow sometimes with commentary. There it is. There it is. No trouble for a skilled pro like Revelug. And they are out of there. Even getting stuck in a reality-breaking loop couldn't take them down. Nothing can stop them. Revelug. Nice. Nicely done. Roke here in the upper left. 252 doors. Muzzle in the lower left. 250. Arakaida here in the lower right with 222. Make a wish. Ender of games. Yo, let's go. GG. Great progress here. This is good stuff. You like to see it. I want to point out for everybody that maybe you're hanging out in chat and thinking that this looks like some fun. Well, good news for you. These races are open to anybody who wants to try them out. All you have to do is sign up on the website to let us know that like you're racing and you want us to watch. And if you want, you can join the Discord and talk shop with us and hang out and race anytime. It's a lot of fun. Y'all doing okay tonight? Saturday. Hope you're feeling chill. Arakaida here and Ender looking for their 256. Muzzle and Roke, though, they are almost. Who's it gonna be, man? We're like 2 rooms separate. Roke and Muzzle. It's interesting to really think, is like this. It's hard to be. Like I said, this is just kind of not the type of level where consistency at the obstacles is really going to help you very much, because you so rarely even get the same obstacle. That is one of those things about these kind of. We've seen that a little bit more as Kaizo has developed, is like this randomized rooms. The 5-room castle was always a thing, but the rooms weren't randomized, and when you do that, you really like take away the player's ability to get very consistent at all if they only get a try at a certain room every once in a while. So you really see a lot more like raw skill, and the players are just like kind of hanging on sometimes. If you want to try this one for yourself, again, romhackraces.com, just so everybody knows where to find it. And while you're at it, how's everybody been liking KLDC so far? No spoilers, but man, I have been enjoying it. I'll answer that. It's been awesome. Personally, a big fan, with help from Dr. No, leading us on fearlessly. Man, I'm just thinking, all racers at least 200 rooms in, wonderful. Love to see it. That is some good news. Out of the 12 that we had sign up tonight, Roke, Muzzle, Arakida, Ender, Ucanes, Endless Ascent, and Nathan MG, who even started late, still getting those 200 rooms. Great plays tonight, y'all. Great plays. Thanks for the raid, B2. Great job. Great job. Guys, I don't know if I noticed that Meatwad emote was from You Fail Me. That's funny. You Fail Me should do an emote for all of Meatwad's forms. Igloo, Samurai Abraham Lincoln. Where's the Meatwad Samurai Abraham Lincoln emote? Those are the two shapes he can do, right? Igloo and Samurai Abe Lincoln. Muzzle. Oh, making almost into the 6. Thank you for the resub too. Thanks for the 36. B2, you're so kind. You know, I'd agree with you there, Hot Local Grandpa. I would agree with you there. I think you kind of have to sort of do a Nile Red chemistry experiment with that show to kind of distill out the things that didn't age well from the things that are just hilarious and silly and abstract. You know, on the one hand, you've got Dr. Weird being like, "Gentlemen, I present you corn," which is just funny. And then you've got the jokes that didn't age well. Yeah, you gotta sort of chemistry experiment that one. I would agree with you there. It is Muzzle and Arakida versus the 6. And that 15-second time limit, too. 15 seconds for each level. Or each room, rather. Rogue, Ender, Muzzle, and Arakida working hard here. Yeah, the duck fly would be... You could do that. You can do that. It's a one-frame trick, as far as I recall. I think it's a one-frame trick. You crouch on the frame that you take off to fly, and in so doing, you have a crouching hitbox, but you are big and flying, and so that would let you slide into that lower gap. The problem is that it's easier to get up on the top. They're Roke in the upper left. See where they are? They are in the lower nook of those two, whereas if you're coming from the top, the wall tends to push you to the left or to the right, because what the game is trying to do is get you out of the wall, either kill you or get you out, right? Like, that's what clipping is. That's like why you move awkwardly. The game doesn't want you to be there. It's trying to resolve that issue. So what happens is by clipping from the top or from too close to the left corner, you wind up moving yourself diagonally, and now you're inside the block that makes up the left wall, and that's where you're getting pinched at. What needs to happen is to drop cleanly through the block directly above the door. Has anybody actually ran in the 6? Anybody? What's your in the 6 PB? I ran it for one night. I got the midair, I got some other trick, and then I retired. Yo, I'm so glad everybody's having fun. ROM Hack Races is a really special thing, and 256 weeks going strong with a really cool community of players, makers, volunteers, and fans and friends that we have has just really been so special. I think we all deserve some hype for that. Not least of all the folks volunteering. You hear my silly voice telling you things, but there is a really dedicated community of people, Fen and Doc and Kelgan and Ampersam and all the testers, Mithrillionaire, RB Pimlico, Blue Ribbon High Life, Underway, so many people. I'm forgetting names. All the scouts, Star-Lord, Blue Ribbon, Osu, Kelgan. I'm in there somewhere, but just thank you all so much. It is so fun to do these. And there it is, Muzzle. Uh-oh. With Roke not too far behind at 254. And Muzzle's going to be down here, 256. To the big Uber door. What is the biggest door in the world? I'm curious about this, and I'm sure the internet could provide an answer. Let's ask Ripley, and maybe we'll believe it or not. I'm actually curious to know that. What is the largest door in the world? How big is it, and how is it opened? Not a gate. That would be different. Because I can imagine there'd probably be big gates out there for big industrial complex. I'm talking doors. What's the biggest door? Roke. Maybe it's this door. Muzzle here, trying to get out of there. Yeah, 255. And Roke here, making their way into the big door. Well, maybe, yeah. Maybe like a heavy door, like it's got some iron or something. Oh no, is Muzzle caught in a loop here? Oh, uh-oh. This can be, yeah, this can be fixed. Roke here, though. Moving past Bowser. Apparently it's a door that NASA uses to house space shuttles. That makes sense. Yeah. Big things would be behind a big door. Oh no, I think Muzzle is caught in a loop somehow, continually doing this one room. Is this the same thing that happened to Revelug? Oh no. Do they know that they got reset? Yeah, looks like the same, yeah. Okay, so Muzzle taking the reset, which will get them out of this loop. And Roke as well, they just need to reset. That room was fun. Muzzle's room was chill. Yeah, there we go. Rogue taking the reset there. 256, gonna 256, you know? So once again, Muzzle giving the cold shoulder to Bowser. Nobody wants to fight our poor fellow. Hey, here's a question. Has anybody here ever gotten to the kill screen on a game? Because Muzzle has just hit the kill screen on this level. Nicely done. GG. Muzzle's a really strong player. Watch out for Muzzle. They have some moves, yo. They've beaten some tough hacks. and they are consistently here showing off their skills on ROM hack races. Watch out. Roke here, back at the big door. Maybe there's a big spaceship behind there. No, wait, oh, there is a spaceship. It's Bowser. What is the clown ball? Is it a spaceship? Does the propeller lift it? That seems kind of silly. You know, it seems like the propeller is just like a cooling fan for the real anti-gravity mechanism. That's the headcanon I'm going for. Eucane's here in the lower left. How many rooms you got there, pal? 241. Looking good. Arcada here working on 244. Oh, hey, Roke. Just need to get that input. 229, not enough. Nice, 256. And that's a GG for Roke. Another really strong player. Y'all are good. These are good clears. I actually, you know, I'll be real. I kind of like the fact that the first clear on this level took like an hour-ish, 40, 50 minutes-ish. I kind of like that. So very often, I think in ROM hack races, you know, we'll have a first clear pretty quickly. And I actually kind of like the more drawn-out narrative that happens with a longer first clear. It's very cool. We got Nathan MG, we got Ender of Games, we got the Eucanes, we got Arcada. 233, 234, 243, 245. If people didn't know how to get in the 6 before, they are definitely going to know now. It's so silly that that even became a category. You know, not only is Mario World one of the silliest games in the world to do ROM hacks of, but it's one of the silliest vanilla speedruns in the world in terms of alternate categories. There are just so, like, I don't know a game that has a lot of meme runs, right? There are so many meme categories in Mario World, and they are great. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just don't know of a game with a higher density. This, you know, that's a good point, Doc, and yeah, it's funny because I didn't even notice that, because everyone was breezing through it. But yeah, there's a double shell jump in this level, and it's facing to the left even, which is like the goofy foot version of what people are normally used to, and still no problem. There's a Yoshi shell jump in this that people are breezing through. In 256 weeks, players on the whole have really made a lot of strides, and you know, what used to be a 6 out of 10 is no longer. It's gotten a little, the system has gotten skewed a little bit for sure. Yo, another one putting down for Arcada. Another chance to get in the 6. Wait, excuse me, is that what that is? Is that from Foss World? Are there Foss rooms in this? I didn't even pick those out. My bad. I noticed Kaizo 1, the vanilla game, Panga, and I think Dram World. I think there was a Dram obstacle in there somewhere. Oh yeah, excuse me. Yeah, no, yeah. Wasn't there a hack called Super Foss World? Now I'm just confused. Wait, okay, yeah. House of Foss is the level in Panga World from which the Lava Lotus room is derived in this level. Foss World is its own hack that has nothing to do with this level. Okay, that's why I was confused. You know, I'm calling it now. I've said this before, but it continues to be true. I'm calling it now so that we're not surprised. In like 4 to 6 years, there's going to be some kind of Kotaku or BuzzFeed article or something about, I discovered the rabbit hole that is Mario World Kaizo, it has an amazing lore and memes, and it's just never-ending weirdness. Someone's gonna discover this rabbit hole, and we're gonna be like, yeah, we've been here the whole time. Foss World, Panga World, House of Foss, it's all there. Because the lore really gets tangled quickly in SMW. Arakata with that 250, first one in the red. I think at some point, the writer of that article kind of did come out and be like, yeah, sorry about that. That was like not elegantly written, or like, you know, I think they did like apologize, or at least like, you know what I mean, like make peace with that. I'm almost positive that happened. Yeah, they're Arakata navigating the level House of Foss from Panga World. Yeah, right. It's like SMW Kaizo is so, the memes are so incredibly specific and deep that like there's a port of a song that is a Wendy's training video from like the 80s, you know, because that song is a meme, and so it got ported into Mario World, and now that's a meme in Mario World. It's just layers and layers out here. Doors after doors after doors. Ender getting another door on their list. Nathan, Ender, Ucanes. Arakata though with that 250. I'm saying, you know what I would like as a Mario World port? Some of you may know this. Dr. No will know. I want the song from Fishtails, the pinball machine. It plays this little corndilly song. That's how it sounds. That's what it sounds like. That was very accurate of me. But I want that in Mario World. I want the fishtails, and I want it at the beginning. It's like an answering machine, and it's like beep, like gone fishing, leave a message. I want that in the port too. Like when you start the level, it's like beep, gone fishing. And then it's like a fishing level that's like a corndilly with like fish jumping around, and it plays that silly song at you. Come on, perfect. Oh, I completely agree. No, hold up. There's no shade on hot drinks here. Not even. I just want to do like a Weird Al style pastiche and call it like not drinks, you know, and just like gravel, concrete, and other bags of dirt. These are not drinks. If you drink them, you'll get hurt, you know. Not drinks really get you slow, and they're not drinks. Don't drink them. Come on, that was really funny. I'm laughing to myself secretly. Yo, Ucanes with that 250. Arakata here with the 252. Again, if y'all have any questions about tech or want to learn anything, please feel free to ask. I might not have explained something, or it went by too quick, or maybe I just didn't think to do it. So that's always cool. Just open invite if anybody wants to. I don't know if the McFlurry machine deserves an ode. They gotta get their stuff together. They gotta get that together. You know, it's not even that good, man. It's just like the most, like, is your generic tasting ice cream machine broken? Like, yes, it is. Like, oh, whoops. Guess I'll have to go get some ice cream with actual flavor. It's like, how does one do a midair spring jump? So, in that case, thank you, Hot Local Grandpa. Thank you very much. Glad to know someone around here appreciates this. But so for a spring midair, the trick is, I think, really that when you're dealing with a spring midair, the hand is quicker than the eye. That you actually want to do that left-right really early. I would say try that. I think like, I can't like see you trying it, but I think the number one thing that I see people do when they fail a spring midair is they're always a little bit too late, because they're doing the timing as though it were a shell midair, and a shell midair you do right up at the peak of your jump. So try to just do the left-right inputs like stupidly early, earlier than you think. If you're messing up and the spring is like not, it's like either overlapping Mario or it's kind of above your head, then you're too late, actually. It's one of those things where if you just do the like an early and a very fast left-right click, boom, you'll get it. But I think most people screw up because they're too slow. Because they're going on what they see visually, where Mario is in the jump, but you have to be a little faster than that, and that's why I say like the hand is quicker than the eye. Either that, or in most cases where you're doing a spring midair, you could probably substitute for a turn back drop, which is a little bit easier. It's if you want the easiest spring midair, just do the turn back drop. It's I think easier, but also spring midairs are pretty free if you just get your brain around the fact that the input is really super early. You're dealing with the weird jank that a spring has when you grab it, right? And when you throw it. And in order to circumvent that jank, that's what the early input is doing on the left-right. It's helping you really actually throw that spring underneath your feet. So that's my advice on spring midairs. Just faster than you think. And that's a good thing. I always think of this advice that my I think my guitar teacher, but there's this guy I met at a festival one time, and he was a really good guitar player, but he was like really weird, and he played really weird stuff, but he was really good, and he was really fast, and he just doing these like real fast like arpeggios and solos. And I asked him, I was like, dude, like, how did you get so fast at that? And he's like, oh man, I'll tell you my secret, man. I just pretend like I'm really fast, and I just play and like wiggle my hands around and just like pretend like I'm really fast, and then like eventually you can do it. And I was like, wow, that actually is like impressive, like, because it kind of works, right? Like, because you get your hands used to doing that. You did it, excellent. That which brings me to my point is, if you're trying a trick, like, have you tried it really fast? Have you tried to just be way quicker than you think you need to be on the inputs? Or conversely, have you tried being really slow? Everybody tries to like find the right time, right? And maybe that's not the right moment. But whatever you think it is, try extreme variance on whatever that is. Really early, really late. Like sometimes if I'm not getting a trick, I just think to myself like, okay, I am just gonna throw the thing. I'm not even going to do it, or I'm going to do the input so early that I don't even think I'll live if I do it. Sometimes I surprise myself, you know? Just like that, noticing when you want to be really early or really late with some motion, and then trying those variables out. GG. Personally, I love spring midairs. I think they're fun and really chill if you can just get your brain around them. I think that people would be more amiable about it if they could understand that fact. Is you just need to be faster than you think you do. Most people fail because they're just a little too slow. They're doing that left-right too high up in the jump arc. So yo, Arakida here looking for their 256th room. They've got to, the secret to this one here in the lower right, Arakida's, the secret to that one is that if you pause, you can manipulate the global timer that is determining when the statue shoots those fireballs. So normally they shoot just like 1, 2, 3, but that's always a timer that's counting up even while you're paused. Yeah, and I was going to say, and I don't think they know about that strat. I think they're just assuming that they need to run right out there. Fortunately for them, though, if they can't get through this statue room, they will be able to get through the other room option that they're being given. So just gotta wait till that one cycles around, and yeah, this door, yeah, they'll be able to get in one of those doors for sure. That does give Nathan a chance, and the Ucanes here both with 254. Nathan trying to get in that 6, and Ucane's trying to get up that big Ladder Opobodos. Hey, nice 6. Nathan, whoa. Hey, buddy. Did they pause? Oh no, did they freeze? They have iframes. Oh no. The suspense is killing me. Oh no. Oh no, did they, oh no, did they freeze? Hey yo, I wanted to say, I noticed your name in chat there, Borgie Man. I loved your Mario Wonder poster. That was so cool. I want that to be the cover of the game. I think that should be the official artwork for the game. That was lovely. But don't worry though, Nathan, due to some trickery, will not lose any progress. That's what's up. So meanwhile, Ucane's here. Yep, we're back at 253 apiece. Ucane's, Arakaida, and Ender of Games. Is it Ucane's or Ucans? I want to make sure I'm saying everybody's name correctly. The Ucanes? Yo, hold up! Whoa! Nathan and whatever your name is, the Ucanes. Moving in, they are in the door. Wow, falling at the same rate. 256 apiece, so who's it gonna be? It's gonna come down to these final door entries. So Canes. Canes, not cans. That's what I was trying to sort out, if it was cans or canes. Like cans as in a can of bean, or a cane as in grandpa. Yo, yeah, Ucanes, the Ucanes, in there first, but excuse me, gonna need that 256 to get out. Oh, close. Oh man, who's it gonna be, Nathan or Ucanes? We're right here. Who's gonna get it? Oh my gosh, or is it gonna be Arakaida? Oh, it's Ucanes, the Ucanes. Gotta add that the. Oh, Nathan, so close on that 253. And here's Arakaida going for their door. Ender right behind with the 250. Oh yeah, GG, Ucanes. I keep forgetting the. That's an important part of the name of the Ucanes. I don't mean to be sarcastic. I mean just to literally respect. Put some emotes up in chat if you're here to celebrate. Yo, Nathan. Nicely done, nicely done. Good job. Yo, thanks so much. Put some Ucanes, the Ucanes emotes in chat. Nathan too. If you've got them, show them off. Arakaida here coming in. This is great. This is great. Oh, no way. The final 3? Wow. This is awesome. Everybody's doing so well. We got about 20, 15 minutes on the race, and that's going to be just enough time, I think, for these two to get through. Arakaida, ooh, let's go. Nicely done on that 256. Good win. Man, everybody did so well tonight. This is great. Y'all are great. Drop a follow if you want some more ROM hack races in your lives, and if somebody impressed you with their skills tonight, everybody, drop a follow for the racers too. There are so many people hanging out, kind of getting their names out there, showing like, hey, I'm here, I got skills. Lots of folks, streamers, trying to get out there and show you what they've got on Twitch. It's definitely cool to make some new friends. Drop a follow. Maybe you'll find a new stream you really like hanging out in. I'm always trying to promote the racers. You know, they're out here working real hard, and I really want them to get some good blowback from that. It is Ender of Games, an Endless Ascent, and your mom. Yo, yeah, there you go. Good shout out too. Yeah, for Underway. Very good shout out. They've made some great stuff. and helped out with this week's ASM. I believe next week, though, even though this is 256, we're not going back to week 0. No. Next week is going to be 257. And I believe Ninja is our maker for next week. So I think a new maker be pretty cool. New season, new maker, new rollover. 257 doors. Or it rolls over and it's 0 doors. I'm gonna make a level that's like not like this at all and just call it 0 doors because there aren't any doors. Yeah, from now on it's like one of those soups that just has a little bit of everything in it. Yeah, from now on, every new ROM Hack Race level is just gonna get added to this. We're just gonna take some rooms out and put some new rooms in. It got me thinking though, it would be kind of cool to have take a lot of different ROM Hack Race levels and kind of mash them all up into some kind of monster. But that also is true that with different ASM and things, the levels don't always play nice with each other. You know, long ago in Breakfast Kaizo 1, I considered making them win a level by doing an orb glitch. I never went through on that, but I could have. Whoa! Endless Ascent clipping all the way through the 6. That's worth a couple of cool points. Thanks for the raid, Germdove. Hey, how's it going tonight? Thank you so much. What's up, everybody? Welcome to ROM Hack Races. Is there a secret to the 6? That's a good question. I only know the theory of clipping through walls or floors like that. You know, you're Big Mario, you get into a one-tile gap, you crouch, you spin jump, and then you go through the floor. If there's more to it than that, I don't actually know. I think there is. I think there is a little bit more to, consistently clipping. Vanilla runners would probably know more about that with clips in Star Road 1 to get down to the key through all the turn blocks. Yeah, I think there is. I think there's something else about it. There's a trick to clipping better, but I don't know what it is actually. And as such, if it were me or should it be anybody, the thing to do is just to kind of try things. Right, this time I'm gonna hold left. Next, I'm going to neutral. Next, I'm going to hold a different one. It's like Carl Sagan, the streamer, says. You have to isolate the variables when you're dealing with a situation in any Kaizo, any game really, but in any Kaizo level in particular, where there are a lot of things that it might be. There are several things you could try. It can get really overwhelming. Because of option paralysis. What do I do? There's too many variables, there's too many things. So the way to start with that is to isolate the variables and only change one thing at a time, right? I'm trying an obstacle. This time I'm going to throw the shell very early. Okay, that didn't work. Now I'm going to throw the shell very late. That didn't work. But on both of those attempts, I tried to do all the other same stuff, and I just changed one thing. When it comes to figuring out how to clip in the 6, that's the same kind of thing. This time I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to do the same thing with the controller. Now I'm going to stand here and hold left. Now I'm going to stand somewhere else, right? You can't, if you change everything at once, then you don't know what it was that was working or not working. But by isolating the variables, you can figure out what definitely works and what definitely does not. You know, I saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I saw it one time, and I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember anything. Saw it, and it's gone from my brain. I know I did see it. Like, that's as I like put that in my fact. There was a Crystal Skull. There was Stanley Yelnats, and at the end he picked up Indiana Jones's hat, and then Indiana Jones was like, and that's about all I remember. I just remember that scene at the end where he's like, "Hey, am I the new Indiana Jones?" Like, no, you're not. Put that hat down. That was kind of funny how they ended it like that. There were some aliens. And that's it. That's it. I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. Can I be Indiana Jones now? I don't want to let my dreams be dreams. Like, no. You're not. No, you're not. That was funny, like, cinematically, you know, because that's like a reversal of what you're used to. You know, like, at the end, it's like, here you go, kid. You're the new me now. And it was, like, funny because it was like a comedy, you know, at the end. It's like, no, you're not, kid. Get out of here. There's only one me. Roll credits. We're done here. Get out. Go home. Shia LaBeouf. Get out of here. That was the funniest part. They could have truncated that whole movie and just made it be like a 15-minute comedy about Shia LaBeouf trying to be the new Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones just turning him down. That would have been funny. They didn't need all that other stuff. They didn't need that. They just needed him being like, "Oh, maybe me too." Like, nope, not you two. Did you ever see that one where it's David Blaine and he's like hanging out with Harrison Ford like in his house, and he does this trick where he's like, take a piece of fruit from the bowl and now cut the fruit open, and like the card was inside the fruit or something, and Harrison Ford just like gives him this glare and he's just like, "Get out of my house." He gives him a get out of my room. It's so funny. Just like the totally like nonchalant way he says it. It's a funny clip. 251 doors for Ender, 247 for Endless Ascent. But this 6 is really throwing everybody for a loop in the 666. Nice door there, Endless. 248 on the board. Oh man, Endless, good try. Good try on that 6. Need all the 6s we can get. Shoutouts to myself and Kezcade, the only two people in the world that seem to like the candy Sixlets. I don't even think youngins know about Sixlets. They're like orb-shaped M&Ms. They're like anti-M. They're not anti. They're just like the alternate M&M. You like Sixlets? Thank you, Star-Lord. Thank you. I also like Sixlets. When I was a kid, my mom worked at the candy store in the mall. How cool is that? You're a little kid and your mom works at the candy store where there's a video game machine out front. It was awesome. And she would always get it. She would always bring us Sixlets. I don't even think they had M&Ms, but they had like other candies too. Peanut butter meltaways and Sixlets. Good. No, this is good. Yeah, I like this. I like this love for Sixlets. Thank you. I feel validated. Okay, now how about Raven's Revenge? As we're all tied up here, 252 to 252. Raven's Revenge was a candy. I think they still sell it, maybe, but it was pretty prominent in the 90s, and it was literally just sugar powder. There's like even like Fun Dip has like a bad tasting white stick you dip in, and it like attempts to be some kind of gimmick. Not Raven's Revenge. No. That was just a plastic vial filled with sour sugar powder, and nothing else. It was just a giant pixie stick. That was it. And boy, loved him. Loved him. They came in like a test tube to make it seem all science-y. Hacks need to bring back Bowser statue pause strats. Maybe they do, Fen. Maybe they do. But the thing with that is, I have never learned the actual formula for doing that. Like, whenever it has come time for me to manipulate some Bowser fireballs in a hack level, I always just kind of pause for a random amount of time and then unpause for a random amount of time and just kind of hope it works. I've never in my life actually learned like the formula for like how long you want to pause and when you want to pause, like after the, like when he shoots one fire, like how there, you could know that, you actually could know that, but I've just paused for a random amount of time and then unpause and hope it works. I have never had any semblance of structure for that trick at all. I've never needed to. I've never met a situation in Kaizo that's actually required me to pause that in a really optimal way. Yeah, that is, yeah. Sometimes there's just tech that, you didn't even know, and that's just like a learning opportunity. Yeah. Statue timer is on a global cycle, and so by pausing it, you're manipulating the cycle, which is still running while you're paused. It's an obscure little thing that doesn't get used a lot anymore. But why not here pulling out some old school tricks? It hasn't really. It's gone. That trick has gone the way of dolphin swarm surfing. Just doesn't. Nobody does it anymore. Statue fire manipulation and dolphin swarm surfing is like the Edison wax cylinder of Kaizo. Mallow the cat did a 2-frame spin jump one time with his nose. True story. I let him play and he head booped the controller and he did one jump and it was a 2-frame spin. He did it. That's it. He has played Mario World one time. He booped the controller and did a 2-frame spin, and then he was done. The trick to 2-frame spins is to learn how to press the button so lightly that when you fail, you don't actually press the button at all. Put your hand on the controller and press the button so lightly that you get it to make a little click noise without actually depressing the button. That is the way to fail a 2-frame spin. Fail by being too light and not too heavy. Right? Because if you're too light, then you don't die. Nothing happens, right? You just don't get the jump. But if you're too heavy, you obviously do die. So err on the side of less. Try to do a tinier input than you think you need to, and then you'll screw up and do the right input. Endless. All right, they are through that 6. $255 now for Endless Ascent. 252 for Ender of Games. And once again, I don't know, thanks everybody for showing up tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for making ROM Hack Races a little part of your Saturday. Drop a follow if you want to. Come back and see us Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is when we start the race. We have another one next week. We got one every week. New levels. Oh, that cheese, Ender. That glorious cheese. Holy moly. That was amazing. They managed to get the Yoshi up onto the muncher up there, bail off the Yoshi so it was on the lower muncher. Since Yoshi doesn't damage when they're standing on munchers, they used that to jump into the door. That was really cool. That was cheese of the night, I think. Those no P-speed mid-airs were nice, but that's a trick that sufficiently talented players can pull off. Ender here showing us the cosmic cheese. While we're hanging out too, we're gonna take this into a little bit. We're gonna take this into a little bit of extra time. And while we're hanging out, I just wanted to say thanks to the folks who make this possible. Dr. No on the restream tonight, RB Pimlico, Mithrillionaire, Osu, Amperstam, Endless in the Door, Blue Ribbon High Life with help from Kelgand and Underway SMW, me GlitchCat7 on the commentary, and you all in chat. Thank you all so much for making this what it is. RomHack Races not be the same without you. And there it is. Endless Ascent, looking for that big door. And Fen, who always helps out. Yeah, Fen taking a well-deserved break, a little breakation, as it were, to get a third place tonight. Always there for us when we need it. Thank you, Fen. Uh-oh. A little bit of Koopa surfing for Endless here. I love swarm surfing obstacles. Just love them. Endless bounce combos are such a classically Mario thing. You know, everybody did really well on this level, but nobody touched the Wonder Seed and got the secret Wonder Flower animation. There we go, yo, Endless getting out of that loop. I should race sometime. I don't think I have. I don't think I ever have. I did the Mario 3 races. Honestly, I don't think in 256 weeks, I don't think I've actually raced. Occasionally I'll play the level and compare my time to what people get. And to be perfectly honest, some weeks I would lose my pants, and other weeks I might win. But having compared my time, my clear times, like in practice, in testing to times that people have gotten in races, I'm not a shoo-in by any means. $255 here for both of these brave individuals. Oh geez, Endless Ascent trying for their 256th sixth. I'm not sure if Endless knows about the pause strat manipulation for the Bowser fire. We're taking it into a little bit of overtime here. We usually schedule 2 hours for these broadcasts, but we're so close to the clear, we gotta see what's up. Endless needs one more room before they are able to get out of here. I was going to say, I think with a shorter amount of required doors, RNG might have played a factor in clears, but with so many required doors, the RNG evens itself out. Did anyone I don't know, actually, Borgy Man. I didn't notice it was kind of hard to keep track of if like who cleared each individual room. I think somebody probably did, but maybe not actually. And yo, Ender of Games too, trying to end this game in particular. Fen got it. Oh, Ender got it. Fen got it. Right on. Okay. This one was tricky to commentate tonight with so much different stuff. Nathan too with it. All right, so we got some clears. I try to shout out everybody's achievements. Sorry, sometimes this level just made it kind of tricky. There's Endless getting the double chuck gate too. We are in here. We are out of here. Oh, Ender maybe stuck in the loop. Yeah, Ender's looped. If they reset, they'll get out of that. Endless descent. I think the looping is a glitch. I'm not entirely sure, but 256 gonna 256. Oh man, right down to the end. Endless and Ender. Oh, they're trying to. Oh, I think Endless is trying to stop the. Yeah, they're trying to stop the power-ups, but they just want to hit that door at 256. Who's it gonna be? The final door. While we're wrapping up here, I just want to say thanks again to everybody for being a part of this, and thank you so much for HmWhyNot for making our level tonight. Go and check out some more of their work if you like this kind of silly but awesome kind of style. That is HmWhyNot, and I really appreciate what they've done here. Good stuff tonight, and thank you for everyone that came out and helped with this. Oh man, it's down to the absolute wire, and Endless Ascent is gonna get it first. Have not seen the last of me, and Ender of Games 6 off, and they're gonna get it too. And with that, I think that is gonna be everybody all the way through. I have given you all the plugs and stuff. You can check out the website, the Discord, hang out with us off stream, follow the racers, check out some more cool streams in our community. Thanks for being a part of it. That's it. That's what I've got for